So I joined OCF 4.5 years ago when the gym was in the smaller space, maybe 5 years ago. It must be 4.5. I would be way more macho and capable if it was 5 years, but I am 4.5, so not so much. 4.5 years ago I learned just how to muscle through things, and it really was a test of my character, because there would be times where I wanted to quit, or put the weight down, or like not count all my reps. And I still have like very limited integrity, but I will tell you that it did teach me to finish all of my workouts and not to shortchange any of the workouts. But now I'd have to say that OCF has become almost therapy for me, where like the birds for me, and being in this environment and handling all kinds of my hobbies, it's become something that helps me to find a lot of peace and quiet in a very chaotic and exciting life of mine, with 4 children and a wife and a busy household. So working out for me makes me a little more sane, and I really appreciate that. I just try to make a schedule every single Sunday. I'm trying to make sure that I get in 4 CrossFit workouts every single week. And if I'm not CrossFitting, I might make the decision to spend an hour on my bike or go running or something like that. But I do my best to try to work out pretty much, as much as pretty much every day if I can. And it really helps me to manage kind of some of the chaos of just being a person in a really busy life. So before CrossFit, I ate a lot. I got to about 210 pounds. A friend of mine said, hey, see how fat you can get. And I really went for it. I mean, I ate so much to make sure the scale was the biggest it could ever be. And it was right at that time that I started jogging, and I ran. For about a year I would jog. And I probably lost about 15 pounds through that experience. But 4.5 years ago, I started with OCF, and that was a whole new planet of learning fitness. Okay. One other exciting part of my journey with fitness and health through my experience with OCF has been the learning that I've done regarding nutrition, and with Becca's inspiration. In spite of the fact that Becca seems to love to talk about Oreos and dessert during our noon class workouts, she continues to bring lots of great inspiration about nutrition. And she taught me how much fat and carbohydrate I was filling in my diet, and how very little protein I was consuming in the course of a day. And now, with her help and through tools that I've used like FitnessPal, I have successfully learned about nutrition and some of the mistakes that I was making. Sometimes I was eating foods that I thought were really helping me and very healthy, like nuts, but I would eat a bucket of them at night, and next thing you know, I'm like, why am I not losing weight? And with Becca's support, she would tell me these were some of the foods that I was over-consuming, and how to wane off of some of the bad foods and start to eat a lot more of the good foods. And it's really helped a lot in the way I feel and the way I look, I think. So we're leaving LaGrange and we're heading to O'Hare CrossFit. So if I'm honest, a lot of times in the early years of O'Hare CrossFit, it was really intimidating for me. I never played sports in high school. I know that's a shock to most people because I seem so crazy athletic. You know, time passes, and what I found out is some of these folks that I had the opportunity and privilege of meeting have become some of my greatest friends, some of my favorite people in the whole wide world, and it's an honor to be part of this community of folks. And it's such a cool community of really diverse, interesting people. All of them who have extraordinary life experiences. And it's made me feel like my life experience has been so limited and small compared to some of their incredible life experiences. I have really interesting children. My oldest son is an incredible visual artist. He can draw and paint anything, and he's so expressive, and his artwork is alive with energy. My daughter, who is named Josie, she's a musical artist. She's a recording artist for Warner Public Music. She just sang the national anthem at Wrigley Field and last year at Soldier Field, and she's on her way to hopefully becoming kind of a famous recording artist. And my daughter Maisie, who is still in high school, she's a senior, she just won a national competition for dance, and she's straight up the best dancer I've ever known in my life. She's just incredible, and she dances like kind of So You Think You Can Dance, kind of lyrical dancing, and she's intense with her ability to express herself through movement. And then my youngest son, his name is Beecher. He might be the most talented of all because he's great at everything. He's really good on stage. He's really comfortable with people. He's really, really handsome. He's really a charismatic actor in the theater world, and he's still only a sophomore in high school. So time will tell like what happens with this little boy. So they're all really interesting artistic people.
Y la otra persona pidiendo de que quise sincera con él.
Marty has been a member for a very long time, actually longer than I've been at CrossFit, and he is the happiest face that walks in the store whenever he's here. Every time he comes in, everyone's like, Marty, Marty's here. Everyone is always so happy to see him because he brings joy to everyone's life. He is very complimentary of everyone. He makes everyone feel good, and he's just one of those people that you love being around. And when he's in class, he works hard, and I mean, the guy is in his 50s and he's lifting weights that most 20 and 30-year-olds aren't lifting. So he's an impressive athlete as well. But we love having him here, and he's an awesome person to have in class.